Hi guys. So I'm going to do another little video now that's going to just discuss percentages. Okay, so we see percentages every day in all sorts of things. You see things like 20% off for sales, or your sales taxes. So much. Your HST is 15%, or 13%. Sorry. You also see things like you hear about GST, and that's 7%, and it's a term that comes up over and over and over again. So the important part of percent is just to know what it means and how to convert it into a decimal. So when we're thinking about percentages, um, what we really have is we have some numbers. So if I had a number like 76%, if I need to turn that into a decimal, that's going to be 0.76. So the reason for that is that if I take my number, I'm going to call it X percent, and I divide it by 100%, my percentages part will cancel out, and I will be left with a decimal of whatever that happens to be of X over 100. So just something that we want to keep an eye on as we move through this. So let's just go through an example or two. So let's say we had 84%. We're going to divide that by 100%. Now you'll notice I do this all the time just to get rid of that. And that's just the way my brain works, is by putting a percent on both sides. I can kind of cancel them out, and it makes me feel like everything's happy and balanced. If that works for you, use it. If it doesn't, just kind of skip over it. So 84% is 0.84. If I was to have a bigger number, something like 120%, I'm going to do the exact same thing. It's going to give me 120. So that shows you how to go from a percentage to a decimal. You'll also have times where you have to go the other way. So you're asked to give an answer in a percent. So let's say that you had a final answer of something of 0.07. Well, if I multiply that by 100%, my answer will be 7%. So the way you convert stuff from percent to a decimal is by dividing it by 100%. The way you convert it from a decimal to a percent is by multiplying it by 100%. So if I had a number that was 20 or 2.5, and I multiply that by 100%, I want to get 250%. So the important thing here to think about when you're working with percentages is really just while you're doing the math part of what's going on, you need to be able to convert stuff to a decimal. When you're presenting your answer, quite often you'll be asked to present an answer as a percent, and so you need to know how to take a percent and turn it into a decimal so you can use it in what you're doing. You need to be able to take something as a decimal and respond with an answer as a percent. So I don't think I really need to do much more with it than that. So I'm going to stop there. I'll talk to you all later. Bye for now.